For how long should I run an exercise? This is from tactical periodization, and I do not agree with that. And I'm going to give you guys the arguments. People say nowadays that you have to run exercises for, let's say, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, then you pause, you introduce a concept, then 2 more minutes, then you introduce a concept, pause, then 2 more minutes, or whatever time it is, 3 minutes or 1.5 minutes, or, oh, if it's 4v4, it's 2 minutes because that, and that. Look, you can present me whatever you want of data, of anything, but time will never be a measure of performance, period. Okay? So once that is established, that time is not a measure of performance, you cannot use time as a measure of performance when introducing and executing exercises. Okay? Why? First, when you start an exercise, again, you as a coach, you have a perfect idea of the execution of this exercise in your mind. If you don't have, you should have one. Okay? So when you design an exercise in your house before going to the training session, you already have, okay, the perfect execution to this exercise would be this one. And you imagine your players coming here, attracting the opponents, moving the ball here, supporting third man, width, they switch the ball to their side, they attract, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's the ideal execution. Then you go to the field and you apply the exercise and you see what your players are doing. Oh, there's no width. My attacking team is playing in that space while the field is that big. My attacking team is too gathered together here. So first I need to introduce the concept of width and depth. Then now they are too far away from each other and none of them makes move into the free spaces to give options. So I need to introduce them to the concepts of helping, supporting to generate passing lanes and triangles and squares and whatever, right? Okay. So let's say you are in the middle of the season and you need your team to get from step 6 in that exercise to step 7, which would be to attract an opponent, get out of there, maintain possession calmly, attract the opponent again, get out of there, maintain possession calmly, etc., etc., etc. So you are 10 minutes into this exercise and you are seeing that they are repeating the same mistake and you've intervened in that mistake already and they are still having difficulties executing that concept you wanted for that day, right? And it's minute 10. And let's say in your training session, you said that this exercise would only take 10 minutes. So what? You're going to stop the exercise and move on? Just that. Just going to stop the exercise and say, oh, it's 10 minutes. I'm going to move on. No. They've never overcame step 6 to go to step 7. So they didn't learn anything. You don't practice just for the sake of practicing. You don't practice just to pass the ball from one to the other for 2 minutes. That's not the point of training. The point of training is getting better. It's executing the concepts that the coach plans for the team perfectly, right? So when you're running an exercise, what you need to do as a measure of performance is knowing if they are moving towards the goal. Are they moving from the step that they were in the beginning of the exercise towards the step I want them to go to in this session? Yes or no? If no, keep going in the exercise. Keep doing the exercise until you see that behavior start happening. When that behavior start happening, do you want to quit the exercise and move on? No, because you need to reinforce the concepts. Okay? Doing one thing once does not mean you learned it. Doing one thing thousands of times, that shows me you've learned it. So when the exercise start working towards the concepts you want them to work, now you maintain the exercise there. Try not to say too much. Try not to stop too much and let them play while it's working as much as you can and for as long as you can. Okay? So you leave them playing. And then when you see they start failing the concept, then you intervene again, correct them, and see if they can keep up with the same performance they had before again. If they can, great, they learned it and they are improving. You can just go move on to the next exercise. If they cannot, now you have to assess if they are mentally tired from this exercise or not. But again, time won't do that for you. Okay, 2 minutes in an exercise, 3 minutes, 1.5 minutes, that's not a measure of performance. That's just the coach taking away his responsibility and throwing his responsibility to his watch. That's not coaching.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, check my other videos on the same channel, the Soccer Excellence Mentor. Lots of free content for you as a soccer coach, as a soccer player, as a soccer club. Follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, the Soccer Excellence Mentor, and let's all drive our performance towards excellence.